Hey, what's up, guys? Um, so it's been quite a long time since I done any video on my Honda S2000. As you can see right in front of me, I got a new intake uh, right behind me right now, and I'm just going to quickly demonstrate how I'm going to install this intake. I got this intake used secondhand, so some of the stuff they already have pre-drilled and everything been set up for me already. So. So let me quickly bring the intake right in front. So when I first got this intake, first of all, this is a K&N intake for Honda S2000, AP2 second generation. So when I got it, first of all, you got the intake, the filter, air filter, looks pretty good condition. I'll set this aside at this moment. And obviously you need the intake, the piping, and like I mentioned, this is a K&N. This is a second generation for Honda S2000. It has a label on the kit itself and K&N. This is a California legal because I live in California and you need a California legal intake. Every time when you go on Smug, they want to check that serial number. So I'll set this aside. Also, quickly mention that like I mentioned, this is a used one, so everything been pre-drilled. For the KN, you need to drill a hole on the piping itself because you need to insert the sensor. So the previous owner obviously used this pipe and they pre-drilled it. Really good condition, just very dusty. And yeah, I'll set this aside. Second thing I'm looking at is obviously it comes with the instruction on how to install it, and then the horsepower gain is a 9.55, which is almost 10 horsepower. I don't really believe that if it really increase any horsepower, but mostly for aesthetic, for the look. Yeah, for me, I personally think, and also for the weight, because the stock intake tends to weigh a lot heavier, and obviously the aftermarket intake is just one piping, so it's really light. Second thing is the housing itself. This is what the filter is going to be in. It is really dusty, so I might clean this really quick. And also, this is the serial number that I'm talking about. That every time we do smog, they need this number to pass the smog, to be legal in California. And then obviously it comes with all the kits and everything. This will be my first time installing it, so it might take some time for me. I'll probably look at the instruction of it, but it should be straightforward, I think, because the intake itself is a pretty straightforward installation, and you get all these holes and stuff like that. I probably won't be using this because I'm going to keep my original hose, but the one that I do need is this big one that go into valve cover, and then I probably won't need this as well, but I'll double check. So what happened was my O2 sensor is going to go towards this one. This one, it has been deleted, so they closed this valve off. It actually came with the KN, and this one will go in here and then go directly to my valve cover, and that's about it. I might wash this actually. Give me a sec. I'm going to pause this video because I'm going to wash it really quick. It's kind of dirty. Okay guys, so I'm back. Let's set this aside. Quickly talk about the KN, this stuff. So I found this kit on the eBay. The guy wanted 200 bucks on it, and then about roughly $20 shipping. I offered the guy 170, and then when I offered the guy on the eBay, I also wrote a comment because I looked at the seller. It wrote down that it's not too far from my house. It's about 1 hour drive. So I kind of emailed him saying that, hey, could I come by and just pick it up and let me offer you $170. Originally the post was for $200. So the guy accepted the offer and told me to message him. I gave him my number, and then we kind of contact personally. And then so yeah, I got the kit for $170. secondhand, really good condition. Came in a box with the instruction. All the tools is all the all the tools that needed. It came with the tube, so I think it's a great deal, and it saved me some money actually, quite a good money. So anyway, I don't really know what kind of size of the tube that I'm using because I'm not looking at the instruction. So I kind of guess some different variety of one, and especially this one. This is adjustable. So we'll make it work. So let's get close to it. Quickly show you guys. So this is the box, like I mentioned, that KN California legal. I quickly just rinsed it because the guy told me that it's been sitting in his garage for over a year, so it's really dusty. I kind of wash it, pipe and stuff, and then obviously I'm not gonna wash I didn't wash the filter because you need special oil for that. KN sells that, but I didn't buy it, obviously. So anyway, this is the stock intake. I already removed everything ready. The only thing that I need to remove is just the O2 sensor right here, which it wasn't tied down at all. So anyway, I need a second hand. Let me put the camera. So there's one bolt on right here. There's another one. There should be another one on this side. And then you want to loose up this clamp, and then everything should come out. So voila. So just a few bolts and you're good to go. And also, by the way, that thing is actually pretty heavy. So after you remove that, so based on the instruction, they wanted you to change this one out, which I'm not going to do, so I'm going to leave that alone. This is for the O2 sensor that I mentioned. Look at all the big space that you have. The thing that's bolted onto is one right here, second one, and then yeah, that's mainly it that hold on to it. Not much that hold on to it. I also closed the intake so because I didn't want any dirt to go in. And then so the one that I mentioned, the pipe, the hose that will go to the valve cover in this thing. My Honda S2000 been sitting for a year, so the valve cover paint been fading out. Anyway, let me set this down for you guys. I think this is a good spot that you could see everything. Okay, let's throw this out. Oops. Wow, it's really dirty, guys. Really extremely dirty. Might as well wipe it at the same time. Extremely dirty. Wow, I didn't think it would be this dirty. Maybe I need some sea foam or something. What do you guys think? But anyway, that's all we could do for so far. Oh well. Alright, let's get back to it. So let me wipe my hand first. That's good. First, it's kind of wet. So first thing first, you want to install this. And I think the way how it goes is something like that. Just sit down. So what I need is, I need all the kit that come with it. First thing first, I need the bracket. So there's actually two bracket. One, let me open it. What I'm looking at. So it's nice of the guy to leave the stuff on. Two, one's L bracket, and then the second one's the longer L bracket. So the shorter one should goes on this side, and then the longer one should goes on the other side. So if you take this to the side, oh, it's kind of wet. Don't worry about it. It's not drip. You see these opening, two opening on this side. So it should goes on like that, and the bottom one should go onto the car itself. And then the other one, same thing. It's on the corner side right here. That it goes on to this side and then go onto the car. So let me pause the video and screw this on. Okay guys, so quick demonstration. I got these two screws on, the bracket, the long L bracket, and then the shorter one. So now the problem of buying a used one is that sometimes it's missing bolt, screws and stuff like that. So I was able to screw these two in. I haven't completely tied these two up yet because I want like a little bit of play to it, because when I install it I want to adjust this. Whereas this side, same thing, I didn't tie it all the way, but it's missing a bolt apparently. It's not a big deal, I could always go find one, but for now this is what's going on. And then you're just gonna put it down and install it like that. So I'm going to unscrew these two on the bottom. Pretty simple and straightforward. Okay guys, the easy part is done. I mean the hard part is done. Is putting the housing in. Extremely hard to get to that bolt right there. I don't know if you guys could see. Where is it? Right there, that one. So hard to get it. I had to put my hands around and then go underneath and try and screw that. I wasn't able to screw it all the way in, so I'm just going to use a hand tie. I tie as I can. So apparently it wasn't missing screws. I guess on my car you supposed to leave this one blank. So I adjust the bracket, because if I have this bracket all the way on the top, then this thing will be sitting way too low for some reason, which it does not match up with the intake housing. So right now it should be matching just fine. The back is tied up too. The back is not that easy to install. It's right there, that bolt right there. So you just tight that one, and then the front one is very hard. Now let's get to the easy part. It should be straightforward from now on. So the previous owner had this thing already installed. You could install yourself. It's pretty straightforward. I think the tough part is just drilling the hole on the piping. But yeah, since he already drilled the hole, it's good. I'm gonna put this aside. So this goes in here and this goes in there. But before I install it, I need a clamp, a C clamp, which let me see which the owner did not give me. So I'm going to take it out from my other car. So this is what you need. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna loose this one up and put it right here. So you know what you want is this whole thing to fit. Voila. It's the bottom's done. Yep, the bottom's in. Top. So I just need to tie this up. And then next thing is tie this thing up. I'll do that later. So let me pause it. I don't want you guys to watch this whole thing while I... Okay guys, a quick update. So it's been quite some time. I was playing around with it. First of all, I tie up this clamp right here. Got this on. O2 sensor is on right here. I hand tied this. I don't have a socket wrench, so I might do that in the future. But right now it's hand tie. I got the other side in. So one trick is that leave all these screws loose and then while you're trying to make the fitment, after you got everything fitted, then you tie everything up. So the back one is tied right now. If you can see on the bottom, it's been tied up. That's tied up. I did this last right here, so this bracket right here is tied onto this, so this thing is holding on tight. So now the final tooth is, what I only needed is the filter. Oh. Okay, so the filter, we just gotta slap this in. Where's my flathead? Let's grab my flathead, loose this up. Wow, it's really greasy. So this thing is loose. Now we gotta play around with this, just trying to jam this in. Wow, this thing haven't been installed for a long time. The rubber is very stiff. I will definitely say. So one trick is just twist. Voila. Ooh, that was tough. So when you try and push it in, make sure you hold on to the pipe and then push, because you don't want this whole thing to push the other way. Oh, there it came off. Oh, there it came off. Grab a breath, push that way first, because I don't want this whole thing to move. Let me take a look. All the way in. It's close enough. Maybe this is good enough. Yeah, I call it good enough. Case closed. Tighten this up. Okay. Not going anywhere. Ooh. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Okay, everything's in. Like I mentioned, I'm not using these two pipes, so I'm gonna leave those alone. But I think I am going to leave that alone as well. Yeah, that's it. Last thing. Valve PCV, it's on. Stick it down, and then last thing, look at the instructions, see if we're missing anything. All right, I think that's it. We good to go. Okay, now let's check the clearance. If everything is good, nothing's leaking, everything's tight. Close this. See if it closed all the way. If it's closed all the way. And then let me pop open. Is it hitting anything? Nope. I think it looks good. Okay. So you guys know what's going on. Next thing is solid up time. Okay, let me pause this first. Hey, what's up guys? Sorry, my battery ran out on my cell phone. So anyway, I have the car running probably for 10-15 minutes by now. It started up just fine. As you guys can tell, the intake right there, everything's working just fine. Car been sitting for more than a year. Starts up right away, no problem. That's the mileage on the car. No engine light or anything. Everything's perfectly fine. So sounds okay. Let me give you outside. I might leave it on for a few more minutes for the battery to charge. I actually put in a new battery on this, so let me use this tripod right there so that you guys can see better. Okay. How's that? Maybe a view from this side. That help? So let me give you guys a few reps. Take a look at this. So everything works fine. No problem. And close it. See how's the fitment on the close? Fine. No problem. It closed just fine. So yeah, it's perfectly fine. Well, anyway, I'm gonna try to post this video right now for you guys. Sorry I can't give you much detail. I had to pause a lot of time.